All right, welcome back. So this video is all about finding your path. Not finding your path in life. I'm not going to tell you to express yourself or don't be afraid to try new things. Pay attention to your dreams, that sort of thing. No, I mean find your path through the course. There are different places that you could start depending on your skill level and the computer that you're working with. So I made a flowchart. I spent way too long on it and it looks just awful. So I'm really sorry about that. I'm not a designer, as you've probably noticed looking at these slides, but here goes nothing. Where should you start? The first question is Mac or PC. Mac / any Linux machine or Unix machine is the same. So really it's just, do you have a PC? If you do, then the first question is, are you comfortable using PowerShell? If you don't know what that is, then you're going to start with the Windows PC PowerShell section. If you do, you can start by installing Python on a PC. Likewise, on the Mac section, are you comfortable using the Mac terminal? If you are, go ahead to installing Python on a Mac. If you're not, focus on the Mac command line section. So we use the command line throughout this course. Other Python courses find ways around it, where they have you use some visual tools or a GUI to get things done, which works. It's just not how most developers do things. So I prefer to be a little bit more realistic, kind of teach the things that I would teach my students in person. But the only downside is that it's a little bit longer to get started if you're not comfortable with the terminal. But it's only, 13 minutes, 14 minutes of video, so it's not too bad. So this is the game plan. Wherever you start, there are 2 PC-centric sections and 2 Mac-centric sections, and then everything meets up for all the Python content. So if you have a PC and you don't know anything about PowerShell and the command line, you start here. If you have a PC and you are comfortable with the command line, then you start here and you install Python. Either way, this is a short section and you start installing Python very quickly. This is only 3 videos in this section, and then we dive into Python syntax. Same thing on a Mac. Start using the command line and going through that section if you're not familiar with it. If you are, just start with installing. Very short section, 3 videos, onto Python. And then from here on out, it's all the same. On top of that, if you've already been programming in other languages before, then some of this content early on is going to be very slow for you. Because I teach things like variables and data types, strings and numbers, operators, comments, which are very basic concepts in any language. So if you've experienced those concepts with other languages, then you may want to breeze through some of this content. You absolutely do not need to sit through every second of video. And in fact, the exercises can serve as a way for you to check your own understanding. You can skip ahead, try an exercise, and if you don't get it, then you know that you need to go back and watch some videos leading up to it. So there's a couple options. As you can see on the ugly flowchart, figure out where you should start. I know the terminal's not the most exciting thing, and it can be intimidating, but there's only 2 or 3 commands that I'm going to show you, and we need to use them. There's a real reason. We use them throughout the course. We use a terminal to actually execute Python scripts, so we need to know how to do that. All right, one more video.